Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem.
Good morning and happy Sunday. As you can tell, I have no hat on because it's getting next to haircut time. I can part my hair. Arguably, my hair looks halfway decent at this stage in the game, but it's time for a haircut. Time for a shearing to show up. So anyway, Sunday readings are really all about church discipline today. And Jesus trying to give directives on how to help us lead one another out of sin. Because that is the most dangerous thing in the world is sin. It alienates us from God. It alienates us from our neighbor. And it will ultimately alienate you from yourself. You know, for any poor soul tormented in hell, I hope there's none, but I suspect there are some who are obstinate, who have no remorse for their sins. That's where you'll go if you have no remorse for your sins, if you're unrepentant. Hell, frightening, forever. And you want to be there forever because you have hardened your heart and stiffened your neck in an inconceivable way. Hold on a second, we got a message. Sorry about that. Somebody sent me a little birthday wish today. How about that? Anyway, and so the process the gospel lines out is one-on-one, then 2 or 3 on one, and then the church. Again, always with the desire, we want people reconciled to God. That is what Jesus Christ wants. He wants reconciliation. And not only to God, with one another. And that's hard. You know, overcoming our pride is massive. We have a massive amount of pride in modern life. We're all used to having our own thoughts, ideas, and habits questioned. And we should. We should be open to them being questioned at any time. So anyway, Martini in the Morning. I'm back there, by the way. $10 a month. And I'm glad to be supporting them. Anyway, rambling today. Let's get back on the point of the Gospels. That is what the Lord really desires. And part of knowing yourself is knowing your sinful history. And not accepting it, but being aware of it and contrite for it. Contrition is a form of acceptance, but it's an acceptance with sorrow. I did this, and I am sorry. And I don't want to do it in the future. I want my future to be different. And so, you know, I mentioned at Mass, I see more changed lives and reconciliation than anywhere else. I see people come through that door with a heaviness and a burden and the crushing weight of sin on them. And when they experience God's forgiveness, they leave hopeful and their burden lightened, and that their future can be different. I mean, God believes that about us all the time, more than we do. God believes your future can be different. Nobody is bound to their past. You don't get to ignore it, so you don't necessarily get to escape it, but nobody's bound to their past. And nobody's past is so damning that grace can't transform it. That is, after all, the lesson of St. Paul. St. Paul persecuted the church But other than maybe St. John, nobody has a better understanding of the community of the church than St. Paul. He gets it because Jesus said, "Why are you persecuting me?" And Paul knew Jesus was long gone, but Jesus was real and present. Happy Sunday, everybody. Thanks. Have a great day. Thanks for listening.